hope this works. And by this, I mean the whole stream. It's something very different. I don't think I've ever done anything like this on stream. I don't know. I did like the AI dungeon prompts, but those are kind of bad. Alright. So I had this idea. I wanted to do like a fiction writing stream. I guess it's better than a non-fiction writing stream. But look, I'll be honest. Fiction doesn't sell. It has to be fan fiction. So we're going to be doing that. This will be collaborative because God knows I need help. And we're going to get a nice, juicy story that will not violate the Twitch terms of service. And we're going to post it on, like, Wattpad and archives of our own or whatever. No, that's because I'm going to be playing this song. This is like a giant video of music that apparently won't DMCA you. So that's going to be playing in the background. Otherwise, I'd be in, like, complete silence. So, I have a untitled document. That's the best way to start. And I have story dice online. So, if we need help... If we don't need help, then great. But if we do, we have these. So this one, what is Frangler? Who is Frangler? I didn't even decide. All right, so the question is, what do people want out of fan fiction, right? They want to explore the characters more than the official things do. Like, maybe it's a TV show that ended, but you feel like there's more to... Or they want blood, alright. Herdy, you're gonna be my co-pilot for this. And they want to date. They want to kiss these cartoon characters, right? So they want blood, character development, and kissing. So what we need... Everything else will come from this. Where this is going to be like second person narrative where it's like the reader dating a fictional character. What we need is what fictional character or historical figure. No, I guess fictional character. I probably know more about a fictional character, and it has to be a fictional character I know about. Would somebody turn on their internet and go to a fan fiction thing to simulate dating of whom? That sentence was whatever. Who is a hot commodity right now that people want to lose themselves in a fictional story of? And it's gotta be someone I know well enough, or it could be a character that I don't know anything about and I'm gonna butcher it. I don't know if we want to do that. We want to start off strong. So, like, if I go to, I don't know. So, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to do this on stream. I mean, I'm not going to show it, because God knows what'll happen. Let's go look at some fanfiction websites. Yeah, I'm going to look at what is, like, the most popular... I went to the same website. Oh, my God. Alright. How do I go to, like... Alright, browse works... Oh, Jesus Christ. This is Encanto with some very brutal trigger warnings. Disney or Pixar might be a good source. Like, if you could date anybody from, like, Toy Story, who would you date? Not you personally, just the theoretical reader. The Buzz Lightyear movie is coming out. Kingdom Hearts? I don't know anything about... I played the first Kingdom Hearts, and I played the card game one. Slinky Dog. Do we want to... I can't get, like, his cadence, though. He has, like, a very... typical way, like, you know... Alright. I guess we could do Slinky Dog. Alright, so it's going to be Reader X Slinky Dog, right? It's gonna be set. All right, hold on. It's gonna be set. I guess the first Toy Story is the one I'm most familiar with. I have seen. No, I guess I haven't seen all of them because there was a new one like a couple years ago. I haven't seen that one. So we're gonna do it in the against the backdrop of the first Toy Story, right? Maybe we'll even like go along with like it'll be happening in the background of the story. So that brings to it. Kiara, hello, you're just in time. Kiara, how familiar are you with the first Toy Story? Because that might be what we're going to be tackling here. Alright, so I have an idea. So what happens in the first Toy Story... I watched... That's one of those movies that I watched to death as a kid, like, over and over. So it's pretty burned into my brain. It's the birthday party, and they all freak out because there's, like, a cool new toy who's gonna, like, put them out of work. That's close enough. That's fine. You'll pick it up as we go along, I guess. So my idea is... There are 2 new toys at the birthday party, right? There is the Buzz Lightyear, which is the hot shit. Like, that's the stuff. That's what kids want. And there's you, the reader. You, Mrs. Potato Head. She was at the... Mrs. Potato Head was at the end of the first one, but I love her so much as a character, we might... do that. Yeah, your name, yeah. I was just gonna type out the word your name as like... Yeah, she wasn't too. She was mentioned at the end of the first one. But... I saw Toy Story on Ice, and it was the first movie, and at the very end, you visibly see Mrs. Potato Head. Alright. I won't be doing character voices. I mean, I'll try to get their narrative voice, but I will not be doing... Alright, this fanfiction website is making me uncomfortable, so we're gonna not deal with this. I'm curious. What else is... Xena Warrior Princess... Apex Legends, Titanfall, The Beatles. Paul McCartney hires you as his secretary. Oh my god. Some Harry Potter garbage. The DC Comics TV show on the Channel 11 that got, Yeah, that's just me browsing, like, alright. So. And again, if we get stumped... But we're doing this against the backdrop of Toy Story, so we have, like, a framework to go against. Now, this will be Toy Story as recalled from memory. I won't be, like, looking up the script of the movie, because I feel like that takes away the mystique. So we have these. Binocular. There's a binocular. Isn't there, like, a little binoculars that walks around? We have a sailboat, I guess a tennis ball, a banana, and a robot. So let's get started. Untitled document. Let's title this document. Alright. Yeah, they like walk around. What kind of toy would the reader be? That's a good question. Like, see, now I'm getting ambitious. I want to make this like multiple choice. I want to make this like a choose your own adventure. I don't have the technology for that yet. This is like the proof of concept. Alright. So, Slinky Dog. Alright. My date with Slinky Dog. Toy Story. Slinky X Reader. Alright. Quark, you're just in time. That we are reading Toy Story fanfiction where we date the Slinky Dog. If you want to leave now, I don't blame you. Alright. These things start with, like, besides, like, insane trigger warnings, we'll put those at the end, I guess. Thank God you're here, Jod, you're here, yeah. We do have some sound effects, please feel free to... Why is this... This is my most popular stream in, like, a year. I can't fucking believe this. Alright. I didn't even do anything yet. I've been streaming for 15 minutes and nothing happened. Well, no, we got a lot of, like, notes done. Alright. So. I just... Yeah, thank you, Korg, yeah. Notes.
Rest in peace.
I do not own Toy Story or associated properties. This is a work of fiction protected under copyright law. Oh, are my sound effects not on? Hold on. Alright, I'm gonna crank the volume and lower the music now. Sorry. The music's probably just got really loud. I'm sorry. Let me know how that is. Somebody... And when I say somebody, I mean one person, not 50 people, play a horse, and we're gonna test these sound effects. Thank you. Let me know how that horse was. I was talking over it. Alright, wait, I can do it. I can just do it. Alright, I don't... Better, worse? I don't know. Good horse, good sounding horse. Okay. This is work protected under copyright law. If you don't like, don't read. Just move on. Okay. Forget to add tags. Yeah, that'll be at the very end. We're gonna do. I don't know if we're gonna finish this thing in one stream.
Rest in pieces.
Yeah, my career. Rest in pieces. All right.
Very good.
So Toy Story starts. The first scene of Toy Story. Yeah. Yep. All right. The sound effects work. Thank you. Get them all out now. Don't actually. No, I'm very eager to get this going. All right. Chapter 1. Well, hold on. Do I tell people that your name means insert your name? Your name equals mentally insert your name. It's like you're really there. Alright. Chapter 1. Maybe we'll title the chapters after we write them, right? Alright. Now, I'm doing my hardest to recall Toy Story from memory. It is going to be in second person, yeah. It's going to feel like a text adventure, and it's going to be very hard to not give you options. Alright. Alright, so we are a toy. And I don't know when the life of the toy begins. Because in Toy Story 2, at the toy store, the Buzz Lightyears seem to come to life for the first time when they open the box, right? But they have pre-programmed memories. So they have, like, instincts that kicks in, but they all have, like, the blank slate. They're always alive. No, they're not always alive. I think they're in, like, stasis. Yeah, they're in, like, a stasis, but their brain begins recording information upon opening them. So collectors who keep their toys in a box and never open them? No, that's not true. Isn't the prospector from Toy Story 2, like, mint condition in the box, but he's alive, right? Alright, regardless, this is Toy Story 1 fanfiction. Yeah, that's correct. Alright. So we're gonna start in stasis. Alright. All you have ever known is oblivion. You have memories, but they don't quite feel real. Time means nothing. At least, it didn't mean anything until... Now we have to decide... It is. What? In the fourth one, the kid makes a googly-eyed spoon and it comes to life, yeah. This is second person, yeah. Time means nothing. All you have ever known is oblivion. You have memories, but they don't quite feel real. Time means nothing. At least it didn't mean anything until... What is the inciting incident? I guess when you're in the toy... That's what we have to decide, too. Fanfiction reader action figure. That's a little on the nose. I don't know. What's like... Alright, now this is... People in chat know more about fanfiction than I do. What is like a common career for like the reader in a fanfiction ex-reader thing? I'm thinking when you get bought or when you get stocked in the store. Purchased coffee shop. Cafe flower shop. I got 2 cafes. Alright, so we're like barista. Yeah, me and Kiara, and then it's me and Kiara, and it's everybody else who knows. We need, yeah, I told him, I messaged him like 5 minutes before I went live, and I'm like, I'm writing fanfiction on stream. And yeah, they're commuting now, I think. There will be more of this, don't worry. I'm having a good time with this. So, unless my account gets banned, I assume there will be more. Alright. Alright. It didn't mean anything until you were stocked. It's what? Big Al's Toy Barn, right? At Big Al's Toy Barn. Stocked on the shelves. The only reason I remember the name of the toy store is because I had a physics teacher in high school who looked exactly like the character of Big Al. He had like the goatee, he was like balding, it was uncanny. Toy Barn. Was this the place of your inception? Or merely when you came to be? No, that's what inception means. Merely when you came to life? I guess. No. Maybe merely where you learned to see. It's Toy Story. There's no way for this to not be existential. It raises a lot of questions. It's gonna be a long time before we get to kissing Slinky Dog on the mouth, too. We gotta keep chugging. Any ideas you want to throw out? By all means. I do have... Let's skip to... No, we're not skip to the good part. The good part is worthless if it doesn't build up properly. I have story dice that we can use for ideas, too. Write the middle first. Fuck. Oh my god. Read the... No. Hold on. This is like... Alright, this is a prologue. Alright, this is a prologue. Prologue. Was this your place of inception? Where we learned to see? You knew things, but yet you felt like you didn't know anything at all. You spent incalculable time perched on a shelf, feeling nothing. For that was all you knew. Beholding others like yourself, locked in stasis. We're gonna get bought very quickly. It implies toys might remember being put together and... Yes. I'm having a crisis, yeah. I'm sorry. Alright, look. Can't just jump into the good part. I don't know. Alright, stasis. Oh, no, we don't know that. We don't know Slinky Dog. Or do we see a Slinky Dog in the toy store? Oh, maybe we see the Slinky Dog in the toy store. Hold on. Stasis. Hold on, I have a way to make this sadder, too. The days came and went. Have a meet cute in the store. Alright. So time means nothing, right? Yeah, we're not omniscient. Yeah, that's right. This is, what is it? This is limited second person perspective. Unless this doll was made with the explicit purpose of one day fucking a Slinky. No, Slinky Dog existed before the birthday party, though. Hold on, I have an idea. Because, again, I need to be very careful about Twitch terms of service. I don't know if I could write explicit pornography on air. I'm going to assume not. We're going to do, like, fade to black style. The days came and went. As did your brethren. Who were taken away by titans, seemingly to never... no. What would we think the humans want with us? I guess to eat us, right? That's like a survival instinct. Seemingly to be eaten, yeah. They know what humans are. I guess they do. I think that's like instinctual. No, alright, I guess not eaten. Toys have... Alright. Taken away by Titans. Though it seemed to mean death, you craved it. Whatever the Titans did, you wanted it to be done to you. What's a piece of, like... This is horrible. Every bit of your plastic self... Scroll down, yeah. So nobody sees what we wrote. Every bit of your plastic self yearns to be taken off this shelf. When it finally happened, it didn't feel right. A bright orange sigil reading clearance was placed upon your pod, and you were tossed into a bin. No longer able to see the sun or your family or hope. So we're gonna meet the Slinky Dog in the clearance bin, I've decided. We want a rapport before... Clearance should be back... how do I get backwards text? Hold on. That's a great idea. Backwards text generator. Thank you, that's brilliant. No, I don't... Mirror text. Thank you. And now reverse it? Okay, there we go. No, we're gonna be fine. You have to... Alright. Paste without formatting. There we go. Was placed upon your pod and you were tossed into a bin. I'm gonna see that in your family. I hope. Okay. Dark backstory. This will ultimately be a positive experience. We're gonna settle down and have a family with this grotesque dog whose intestines, I guess, stretch. Alright. Your family or hope. But it was there. We don't roll dice. This is going to become a role-playing like stream, I'm sure. It was there that you met. The dog that would change your life forever. Buried with you in the... Oh, story dice? Oh, I guess when we need them. I think we're doing pretty good so far. If we get... See, using a movie is brilliant. Because we have the story beats written out for us already, basically. But if we need them, yeah. Buried with you in the mire of unwanted souls. How would you describe this thing? The Slinky Dog. Was another, like you, but also not quite like you. He lived his life on all fours, with an elongated snout, and his visible intestines were both metallic and what's the word for, like, able to stretch, able to spring? No, not shiny. Metallic and attractive. Oh yeah, we do have to get a little flirty. Well, crowd loves shiny. No, elastic is plasticky. A Slinky is like... Alright, hold on. Okay. Tensile? Sure? Coiled. Yeah, I think coiled is what I was looking for. And coiled. And you might add attractive. It was he. Regular intestines. Well, they're metallic and visible intestines. What's uncoiled? Able to uncoil. And you might add, attractive. It was he who became... Alright, we'll come back to that, I guess. I guess we'll edit this, or we'll just post it as it is with errors and all. It was he who became... Your... No. Oh my god. It was when he spoke to you that you realized you could also speak too. Up until then, you had remained petrified, compelled by instincts to not reveal your true self in the face of the flesh titans. But this dog's cool... He's like a cool, relaxed guy, right? Cool, relaxing attitude allowed you to finally breathe. Alright, so what does he say in the movie? Like, how does he talk? I might need to look up the script and, like, read some of his dialogue, right? He's like a cool guy, I guess. He's not Southern, no. Is he? He's very optimistic, yeah. He does have a Southern... I guess he does. I don't know if I guess I never considered it. He believes in Woody even when no one else does, yeah. Wow, that's harsh crowd. Alright, well, I'm not gonna be doing voices. Do we want him to flirt with us immediately? Oh, also, what is the gender of our character? Are we gonna be gay for Slinky Dog? Is it gonna call us handsome, or... I guess just, like, as neutral as possible, so anyone... Alright. Not beautiful is coming out too strong. Does he flirt with us from the beginning, or do we win him over? Hey there, Pally. You ain't looking so hot. This your first clearance bin? He asked. Oh, good looking is pretty good. Alright, yeah, good looking is good. We need some rapport with him. Hey there, good looking. You ain't looking so hot. Ah, because he says you look good, but then he also, like, remarks on your appearance further. He asked. Breaking the dead silence of the toy barn at midnight. We're gonna be speeding this along to... He's gonna get purchased first. What? Wait, look here. I don't know, I think he's too cool to like, fumble over his words like that. We're gonna be too nervous to reply, though. I finally felt myself relax. And my body could... Oh, you! Jesus Christ, it's second person. Finally felt your body... No, you finally felt yourself relax. And you could move your body. As the Titans did. You opened your mouth to speak. Yeah, I like that. All you could say was... Yeah. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Oh, no colon in there. Yeah. There we go. The dog stared. Yeah, you blush, yeah. But we don't know that we blush. Okay, hold on. We're gonna feel blushing. Felt a sensation in your cheeks that you could not describe. Hold on. I'm giving myself like carpal tunnel the way I have my keyboard positioned. I've never typed this much on stream. Why are my eyes orbs? Oh, because in fanfiction they do that. Yeah, you're right. Alright. The dog stared for a moment. And then a delighted, guttural sound came from his face. Don't worry about it. Talking for the first time is an adjustment. No, it's not vulgar yet. It's not. It's foreshadowing. Yeah, we're learning from the ground up, I guess. The idea is that once you're, like, unboxed is when you truly come alive. So we're, like, in, like, a dreamlike state right now. Also, Slinky's past is very mysterious, because he's clearly, like, more aware, so he's not really a new toy, maybe. Right? For the first time as an adjustment. Hold on. I don't want it to be midnight. Because, alright. No, we're gonna skip. Yeah, maybe he was like a refund or something. Talking for the first time as an adjustment. You're really brand new, aren't you? There was a kindness in his glistening orbs. He calls you partner. Does he call you partner? I don't remember him being Southern in any way. Yeah, he has a tragic backstory. Kindness in his glistening orbs. That compelled you to nod. Where these mannerisms came from, you did not know. Were they instilled into you by a creator? You had a mouth, but no way of using it. No, we know how to use it. We need to explain how, like, wouldn't a graveled Southern accent? I guess he does. Wow, alright. We'll put, like, some Southernisms in it, I guess. Were they instilled into you by a creator? You yearned to speak, but could only hear. Why was he different? You'll get used to it, he said. Yeah, something like that. These are all good lines that will come up later. He said, giving you a wink. For the first time, you felt comfort. And the desire to leave your box. But an overwhelming instinct kept you from breaching your birth prison. Unable to speak, you simply listened, and the dog was happy to do the speaking for both of you. You spent that night listening to his fables of a world where the flesh titans brought you to life. So here's the thing. When the toys get played with, and we see this at the beginning of Toy Story 2, they hallucinate, like, the imagination stuff, right? Because the beginning of Toy Story 2, they're in like a desert or whatever, and like the piggy bank is in like a UFO or something, and then it cuts to them being played with, and they're just like being bashed around like toys. I think they do hallucinate it, and that's what we're adding to the Toy Story lore, I think. Brought you to life, and gave you grand visions. Grand, unfathomable visions. Second one started with them playing a video game. Am I thinking of a different one? Well, there's one. That might have been the third one then. I don't know. I think there's one where... No, it is the third one because the horse is there. Yeah, it's the third one. It's the third one. Something happened. No, I don't want to get the history wrong, but I am thinking at the opening of the third one. Thank you. Fuck's sake. Unfathomable visions. One thing you noticed. He did not elaborate on where he came from or how he was so learned. Only... Alright. If only you could have asked him. But your mouth refused. The next morning, your sanctuary... No, sanctuary meaning the dog. Not your... People are going to think that means the toy packaging. Your emotional sanctuary was plucked from the bin. Unmoving, but screaming with his eyes. You had... What's the song? You had found a friend in him. Like the Randy Newman song. Yeah, something like that. And it was taken away. You fell into another catatonic state. And how much time passed, you did not know. But it was not to be your eternal torment. For one day, the same, not abduction, but like ascension. Oh, it's a religious experience to be bought. Happened to you. Chapter 1. The birthday party. Beautiful. Alright, prologue doesn't need a name, right? Prologue is just the prologue. We're doing pretty good. Tools, word count. How long did it take us? It took us 45 minutes. 600 words? Alright, well, we're doing a lot of brainstorming. Display word count while typing? No, I don't need that kind of pressure. Alright. First of all, we are professionals. Page break. Chapter 1. The birthday party. You decided... Oh my god. I need as many pictures as you can to make like a 3D model, like a panoramic model of that. You decided you would never move again. But that changed when you were faced with the gibbering, because they're children, the gibbering, slavering faces of more flesh titans than you had ever seen before. Something inside of you came to life. Your purpose. You saw it happen to the others. Brought here by the Apex Titan, the mom. happened to the others? Brought here by the Apex Titan. For her brood. That I need to imply that they're being freed from, like, their packaging, right? It's like a religious experience. We saw it happen to the others. Brought here by the Apex Titan. Period. I guess we could just end the sentence. Her brood. She only has one. It's only one of her kids, but you don't. Well, she has the baby too, but her brood. No, we can't just say it. Take it out of the. We can't just say take it out of the package. Her brood. We're gonna slowly learn, like, vernacular as we're, like, played with and exposed more, right? Your packaging. Tore through their packaging. Oh yeah, your chrysalis. Yeah, chrysalis. Her brood tore through their. What's the plural of chrysales? Chrysalises? I guess. Sure, Kiana. Yeah, this will be posted God knows where eventually. And gave them new life. What other toys were given? We know there's the Buzz Lightyear. We're gonna be like the black sheep, kind of. We're like the cafe barista action figure. So we're not as cool as Buzz Lightyear. But the mother got us on clearance to, like, bulk up the birthday presents. What other toys are there? We'll just, like, give, like, a vague description of, like, forms like you, but drastically different too. No, what? Because this is the birthday party, right? We're being opened as presents. Standing upright. Some of them. Equipped with tools of their trades. Tools. I just want to get the idea of, like, the variety of toys. Colorful. I guess toys are very colorful. Wait, hold on. Yeah, hold on. Some larger. Some smaller. Some without faces. Yeah, I guess that's true, yeah. Some of the faces. So, like, I don't know, like a football or something. Oblong. Conical. I don't know what the conical toy is. Every shape was present at this ritual. So the Buzz Lightyear happened last, right? Because they think that there's no toys that are threatening their status as, like, a cool toy. That's very obviously a football. And then the mother takes out the Buzz Lightyear last, so we have to be, like, second to last. It was your time. The Brood Titan tore your carapace open, and you finally drew breath. He bellowed aloud, studying the remains of your packaging. What's, like, a catchy name for, like, a barista? It doesn't have, it's... Hold on, wait, I got it. Your name. Something barista, something cafe. Cool cafe. What is... No, it has to be your name, though. I was thinking of coming with like a toy's name, but this is for self-insert purposes for somebody who wants to romance the Slinky dog. I had the same idea though, yeah. Cool Cafe Barista. Your name. Deluxe. The Apex Titan. Apologetic. We're gonna be like a misfit toy kind of thing. Cool Cafe with, yeah. Quark, you're right. Cool Cafe Barista. Your name Deluxe. Apologetically. Almost. Added. No, she wouldn't say it was on clearance. No, I guess she wouldn't say that. She doesn't want to think her toys. Cause like, no, all right. He bellowed aloud, studying the remains of your packaging. Barista, your name Deluxe. So that was your name. Your name. You were given a name by these gods among you. And when he took you in his hand and waved you around a bit, you felt philosophical contentment. You were a toy to be played with. These things, these other things, all toys. Your lost dog confidant, also a toy. Because it's only the Buzz Lightyear that has some kind of defect that makes them think that they're real, right? I don't think you see that with anything else. Or does the bad guy, the Buzz Lightyear bad guy does it too, doesn't he? Or is he just an asshole? I don't remember. So it's something in the Buzz Lightyear line of products. Maybe they make them with like uranium or something, or there's like that they have like lead paint on them and that it interferes. Anyway, regardless. They're so intense, yeah. He does glow in the dark, yeah. You were soon strewn into a careless pile with the other recently birthed. I'm trying to stay past tense with this, by the way. I may have slipped at some points, but who cares? Look, the standard of quality. Anybody could just post anything on Fanfiction, whatever, archive we're on. So that's what editing. No, we're not editing this. We're just gonna post it as soon as it's done. You were student into chaos pile with the other recently birthed. You're finally alive, and even though the Brood Titan, we're gonna learn his name. Yeah, Brood Titan Andy. It is Andy. Yeah, it is Andy. Soon clamored towards. I don't know if you can clamor towards something, but guess what? I have an English degree, alright? You could just write whatever you want and nobody can stop you. Turns out the rules are just, like, I don't know, they're made up by, like, cops. Yeah, you can clamor in any direction you want. Clamber towards another toy. You are happy to finally be. But something, someone was missing. The clamber place. Yeah, the clamber cups. The ritual, which you learned was to celebrate Brood Titan Andy's aging, because it's a birthday party. Continued. But what happened next was apparently forbidden for toys to see, as you were gathered together by Andy and his cohorts. No, comrades. No, that's too political, I think. What are his friends? Because there's like the other kids are there, right? Goons. What's a word for like a fellow god? Pantheon. Cohorts? I don't know. I like Pantheon. Cohorts is too like street level. Like we would consider another toy a cohort, right? We revere like these guys, right? I don't know. I like Pantheon too, yeah. And brought to his lair. What would happen next? You had no way of knowing what your life would hold in store for you. No, not the end. No. This is what if it's a different Slinky dog? No, it should be the same one. No, I think it should be the same one. I think I want that moment where you look at him and you realize that it's the same one, right? What are the odds? It's the same toy store. The mother bought the Slinky dog, and then it's time for his birthday. You shop at the same toy store. Cork, what does that no for? Because that could mean anything. I don't know. I think you're on mobile, so you have a delay, right? Yeah, no, I think it should be the same one. Or, you know what? That's fan fiction especially is a land of drastic odds, right? That the odds are, this is why we're seeing this story. I don't know. I like it. What if we leave it vague? Yeah, I'm feeling the same way. Maybe he plays like coy at first because he doesn't want he recognizes you. Oh, but then once you kiss for the first time, it all comes flooding back. Oh no! Oh no! Okay. That's heartbreaking, but it'll have a happy ending. You had no way of knowing what life would hold in store for you. That's a pretty short chapter, but these are like, they always have short chapters, so I don't know. We'll divide it up later. Oh, so this is, alright, no, this chapter actually has to end, like, with you seeing the Slinky dog, I think. Andy's room. Immediately felt like home. You'll notice something I do is I'll start the first word of a new sentence when I don't actually have anything planned. Andy's room immediately felt like home. This was where you would rest and live. And, God willing, do we believe in God? Love. No, we don't know the Slinky dog is here, though. I love this line, but we're still kind of hopeless. Yeah, the Flesh Titans were God, yeah. This was you would rest? No, we want to be played with first. We played with and rest and live. Live, laugh, and hope and love. He sees his mother has that hanging up on the wall, and you see it as it goes by. Yeah, it's gotta be this. Yeah, that's beautiful. Thank you. Live, laugh. That's where you would live and laugh. But love, you didn't feel like that would ever be possible. It wouldn't feel right if it wasn't with the door flung open and you were cast onto the floor with your brothers in arms. Save one. The one who even the Titans uttered the name of with reverence. This Buzz Lightyear. So what do you think is going to happen in this movie? Do you think the end of the Buzz Lightyear movie that's coming out is going to end with him landing on, like, a cowboy planet and they're going to see, like, the real-life version of, the Woody? It's got to be, right? That's what I think it's going to be. I don't know. I might be a lunatic. Yeah, or he gets in a brutal accident and the doctor's like, we can save you, but it'll come at a cost. You'll have to live the rest of your life as an action figure. Or he's a toy company tries to, like, download his brain or something while he's in stasis. Because it's supposed to be the real life person in the canon of Toy Story who the character is based on for the action figure or something insane. I don't know. This Buzz Lightyear. Alright. Why was he more of a toy than you? What could he offer? More than you could. Your questions were soon answered. He bore wings and speech. Oh, I think it's worth pointing out. Buzz Lightyear can speak in a way that doesn't violate, like, the toy code, right? Because they can't speak normally in front of humans, because that would, like, I don't know, they'll break the masquerade or whatever. But Buzz Lightyear has buttons. Yeah, Woody can too. That's important. Yeah. So that's like a special thing, I think, for a toy. And speak in a way that didn't violate the primal urge to keep quiet in front of the Titans. Yeah. I called it the masquerade. I didn't know that's from the fucking vampire thing. He bore wings and speak in a way that didn't violate the primal urge to keep putting in front of the Titans. We're all toys. Not created equal. Was being branded clearance. Oops, being brained. I don't even know how you would say that. Eknark. A sign of disgrace. The reality of your new life hit you all at once. Surrounded by the strange, the unfamiliar, birthed into a world where you knew nothing. The only thing that brought you comfort was the memory of his face. We're gonna put ellipsis so people don't think you're talking about Buzz Lightyear. This is not the story of Buzz Lightyear. If you want the story of Buzz Lightyear, the movie exists. Alright, this is what's happening in the background of... I've been doing this for a fucking hour. I'm losing my mind. His face. Yeah, there's a lot to explore here. Yeah, italics. Yeah, that's very good. Thank you. His face. That is why, when the smoke cleared and the Titans returned to their Ritual grounds. You thought you... No. Yeah. You thought it was a figment of your tattered minds when you did indeed see his face emerge. Among, seemingly, friends. So who are the Toy Story guys, right? Potato Man, the shark? Does the shark hang out, though? I love the shark, by the way. He has, like, one line in the movie. It's the fucking best. Where he's, like, busting Woody's balls because he had to sleep in the toy box. Alright. A pig. Bearing material wealth. A potato. With no face and every face. Speak and spell. Oh, there's... Oh, my God. Alright. I want, like, the major players, like, because I don't want to list all of them. Like, you know, if you're reading this, if this story is your first exposure to Toy Story, I'm so sorry. Yeah, the shepherdess, yeah. The shepherd. The Bo Peep, yeah. She's like a lamp, too, I think. Isn't she, like, not technically a toy? Which means that she's animate. Is it the act of being played with that brings her to life? Also, why is there a hockey puck that has hands? Do you remember that? Where Potato Head is like, what are you looking at, you hockey puck? And it's like... And I know that's only... So is that's not an actual hockey puck to play hockey with, because it has fucking arms and legs. That's such a bizarre toy. It's like the specific... It's got to be like a mascot for like a hockey team or something, right? The New Jersey Pucks. They do exist? No fucking way. I want one now. Hold on. How do I buy one? 1 second. Toy Story hockey puck. Maybe it's like a trivia. Is there like a It doesn't say. It doesn't say what he's based on. I know that it's like a Toy Story tie-in. That's like a replica. I can't exchange money for goods and services. Yeah, apparently. How do I buy this? Someone has on Toy Story hockey puck figure from Japan on eBay for $312. God, maybe someday. Maybe someday. We'll do like a subathon so I can buy the hockey puck. Alright. Potato with no face and every face. How would I describe the dinosaur? A replica of the greatest predator to ever walk the earth. So among seemingly friends, and this is like an aside, was him. It had to be him. In the toy barn, you saw others who all bore the same face. But you knew immediately that this Slinky dog was your Slinky dog. Oh, I guess we also have to mention Woody, too, yeah. There was a commotion. The Buzz Lightyear. And the apparent leader of Andy's Toys. The sheriff, comma, Woody. None of this concerned you. You stood in the pile of your disoriented brothers and took your first steps towards him. Yeah, your orbs. Yeah, the plot of the movie did not concern you. Basically, yeah, we're gonna, like... it's gonna be happening in the background, like, in and out. But it's not, like, your total concern. There was, like, one of the, like, Lord of the Rings video games. You were, like, some B-list cast of characters. Wow, you have to read this thing I'm writing. Thank you for subbing. I appreciate it. 20 months. Are you fucking serious? One of the Lord of the Rings video games, you're like a B-list team who is like, if this is the plot of the movie, you're like going up and down and you intersect with the Fellowship at like certain points, but otherwise you're totally like in the background and like you hear about what they're doing, and this is like the same idea, I think. Wow, who do you think we're writing fanfiction about? Don't look. I'm gonna, hold on. No, that you can probably figure out by looking at chat. Are you here? We need your help. Kiara earlier was like, we need law for this. You already looked! Alright, well. Yeah, it's just... This is Reader X Slinky Dog. Thanks to my chat. Yeah, you were honest. Pile of your... You took your fist towards him. Your orbs met his. There was a flicker. I just typed in the word writing and I picked the first game that came up, yeah. There was a flicker. Perhaps ignition? No, I guess I want to keep it vague. I bet no one's streaming this. If there's somebody else streaming this, we'll go raid them after this. It's gonna be like someone in like Siberia. It's just me, yeah. You checked? Alright, great. Your orbs met his. That face. You were sure of it. You walked towards him. Your plastic hand clutching the... What does a barista use? What is that Stein? I know you have. That's why we need your help. No, what is that thing that your hand holds, though? What's the term for... What would a barista toy come with? What plastic toy? Is it a shaker? Is that what it's called? A stein of coffee? It looks like a big stein! What do you want from me? Alright, lots of flipping shit. A shaker. Are people reading fanfiction gonna know that? Does it have like a syrup pump? Clutching. It's a barista, not a bartender. We're a coffee shop. No. Because I decided we have to be a toy. And apparently a very common fanfiction protagonist job is like coffee shop. So we're a barista action figure. Your plastic hand clutching... I like syrup pump. That's really good. Because it's so stupid. Clutching. Your syrup pump accessory. It's not alcoholic, though. I do want you here, because once we get into, like, the dating aspect, now we've decided we're gonna fade to black when sexual congress happens, because I don't want to get banned from Twitch. And also I don't want to write sexual congress with the Slinky Dog. But... You want to write that part? Are we gonna collaborate on this? I don't know. I will be posting this on, like, the, like, Wattpad and, like, Archive of Our Own or whatever. Are we gonna do this? Oh, no. We could do it. I'll send it to you, and I'll put, like, insert sex with Slinky Dog here. I'm good at writing the scene where their springs collect. We don't have springs. We're the action figure of a barista. Now, if you want to go into detail as to what a spring job consists of, that is... God be with you. But... Alright, we'll work this out off stream. We're going to be doing this on vacation, and our friends are going to disown us. We're going to be talking about our hot new Slinky the Springe. Oh no, spring. Yeah, spring job. Spring. Alright. Exerting your simulacrum musculature to tread across the floor of Andy's room towards this lighthouse of hope in a sea of despair. You can see how the spring... Oh my god. Yeah, what's the onomatopoeia for the sound of a slinky? It's like... I don't have a slinky, I don't know. Yeah, we can research it, yeah. Basically, yeah. As the others... fawned over Buzz Lightyear, emissary of the Titans. You only yearned for one thing. Slink, slink, slink. Yeah, those are all really good. They're getting a lot of good suggestions. We're gonna have to do like a PG-13. I can't believe I'm saying this. We're gonna have to do a PG-13 sex scene. Because I know what the crowd wants, alright? They're gonna ban my Twitch account, but I'll go down fighting. The only one thing. Awareness of the world flooded into you now that you were free from your packaging and had tasted the nirvana of being played with. But what use was spiritual perfection if you didn't have someone to share it with? You only wanted him. You stepped up to Slinky Dog. And for the first time, you're able to speak. You let out a meek, no, we're not gonna urg anymore. That'll be like our catchphrase at the end. Hi. Slinky Dog studied your face. No, hold on. Slinky Dog took the time to stop ogling Mr. Light. Is he a Mr.? What's his rank? What is Buzz Lightyear's rank? He's a Space Ranger. Is that like officer? I don't think... Is Buzz Lightyear a doctor? What is his doctorate in? Space. He's a doctor of space. I don't think I've had a chat with more chat engagement than this in a very long time, by the way. People flooded in. Buzz Lightyear? I mean... Yeah, he's like a state trooper, right? Yeah. Yeah, or like he's, I did, yeah. We were talking about that before. My theory is that... Oh, yeah, the one in the new... Yeah, he has hair. My theory is that the new movie and the post-credits scene is going to be him landing on a cowboy planet, and he's going to meet, like, the real-life Woody. And there was a Buzz Lightyear cartoon about, like, the real Buzz Lightyear back in, like, the 90s, right? I don't remember anything about it. Oh, I hope the bad guy's in this, though. Because it looks like a very, fairly grounded spaceman story. So, like, you didn't really see any aliens in it, right? You don't... Are the little green aliens going to be in it? Are they also part of the Buzz Lightyear product line? Because they also don't know that they're toys. They, like, religiously worship the claw, right? No, the arcade... The Crane game can have licensed toys in it. Pizza Planet-y, yeah. They're not Pizza Planet brand toys. We were at the friggin' boardwalk 2 days ago, and they had a bunch of, like... Alright, so also, our character's gonna have to end up at Pizza Planet. We're gonna be changing the canon a little bit. We already have, obviously. He didn't get a barista toy at his birthday. Alright, so now I'm noticing... P-plan. Always have a P-plan. Slinky was a little enamored with Buzz Lightyear, too. So there's hints of, like, jealousy, right? P-Planet. Oh, no. Alright. So maybe there's a, like, we can do, like, a... Am I not good enough? I'm not a Buzz Lightyear. And me and Woody can sort of commiserate because we're both jealous of Buzz Lightyear. Europa under the... Alright, we're moving on. Alright, Slinky Dog took the time to stop ogling Mr. Lightyear. I couldn't help but notice. Was he, too, in awe of this Apex toy? Fungal. Oh my god. What is this song that's playing? This is like chill video game music that doesn't get you banned from Twitch. There's no... We're at 1 hour, 24 minutes of it. There's no... This is from a video game, I guess. I don't know. Or is it, like, to play games with? I don't know. Whatever. I thought it was, like, video game music, but I didn't recognize any of it. Whatever. We're not doing this. We're in the middle of this. Was he, too, in awe of this Apex toy? I felt a pain. A sharp twinge. Jealousy. Fear. Do toys have cloacas? The Ken doll style of lack of genitals is iconic. So no, toys don't have genitals. Unless they're very specific kind of toys, which we will not be interacting with. We'll do a sequel where they're in, like, the Spencer's Gifts and, like, all the dildos come to life or whatever. I don't know. Well, I'm thinking I'm too ambitious. We have to get the groundwork. Chat lost their shit when I wanted to do a prologue where we were... Alright, at the very end of the stream, which is going to be coming up because I'm just streaming way longer than I wanted to, I'm going to do a read-through of the prologue and the first chapter. Jealousy. Fear. Slinky Dog looked at me. I try to speak again. It's me. Your name. The next second lasted an eternity. Like I was back in the timeless abyss of my box. Fuck. Yeah. You. Jesus Christ. Thank you, Quirk. I keep forgetting that. It's so unnatural. You. That would have been fun to discover on the reread. You couldn't help but notice. Was he too in awe of this Apex toy? You just have to replace the word. Like, no, you don't have to, like, conjugate your verbs for a second. Looked at you. Yeah, you're gonna lose our verisimilitude that you're actually trying to date the Slinky Dog. Try to speak again. It's me. Your name. Hold on. The next, like you were. Huh? And then, if you were trying to be, if you had a heart, it would have snapped in twain, twainst. Hold on, yeah. Slinky Dog studied you and said, I don't believe we've met. End of chapter. Okay. That is it for the night. We're going to do one read-through of it. I'm going to leave you on a cliffhanger. I'm sorry. The crowd goes wild. This is mostly for law because I want them to see this from the beginning, but it's nice to look at what we wrote. Alright. My date with Slinky Dog. We were going to have to change the title Because this has gotten very philosophical almost immediately, and the date is a little too casual for it, right? Alright. Notes. I do not own Toy Story or associated properties. This is a work of fiction protected under copyright law. Parody law. Oh my god, not copyright law. The opposite. Parody law. It is. It really is. What's my word count? Alright, final word count. 1,426. Yeah, I think it was Quark who suggested that. We got some really good contributions from everyone. Hold on. By twitch.tv/goofball and chat. Okay. I do not own Toy Story or associated properties. This is a work of fiction protected under parody law. If you don't like it, don't read. Just move on. Put an apostrophe here. Your name equals mentally insert your name. It's like you're really there. Prologue. All right, now we're going to underline these so that I can actually whoop to them. All right. All you have ever known is oblivion. You have memories, but they don't quite feel real. Time means nothing. At least it didn't mean anything until you were stocked on the shelves at Big Al's Toy Barn. Was this the place of your inception, or merely when you learned to see? You knew things, but yet you felt like you didn't know anything at all. You spent incalculable time perched on the shelf, feeling nothing, for that was all you knew, beholding others like yourself locked in stasis. The days came and went, as did your brethren who were taken away by titans. Though it seemed to mean death, you craved it. Whatever the titans did to you, you wanted it to be done to you. Every bit of your plastic self yearned to be taken off the shelf. When it finally happened, it didn't feel right. A bright orange sigil, reading clearance, but backwards, was placed upon your pod, and you were tossed into a bin, no longer able to see the sun or your family or hope. But it was there that you met the dog that would change your life forever. Buried with you in the mire of unwanted souls was another, like you, but also not quite like you. He lived his life on all fours, with an elongated snout, and his visible intestines were both metallic and able to uncoil, and, you might add, attractive. It was when he spoke to you that you realized you could also speak too. Up until then, you had remained petrified, compelled by instinct to not reveal your true self in the face of the flesh titans. But this dog's cool, relaxing attitude allowed you to finally breathe. Hey there, good looking. You ain't looking so hot. This your first clearance bin? He asked, breaking the dead silence of the toy barn at midnight. You finally felt yourself relax, and you could move your body as the titans did. You opened your mouth to speak, and all you could say was, "Rrrr." You felt a sensation in your cheeks that you could not describe. The dog stared for a moment, and then a delighted guttural... What is that spelled? How is it spelled wrong? Oh, this is... whatever. A delighted guttural sound came from his face. Don't worry about it. Talking for the first time is an adjustment. You're really brand new, aren't you? There was a kindness in his glistening orbs. Totally insisted the word orbs is what people call eyeballs in fanfiction. That compelled you to nod. Where these mannerisms came from, you did not know. Were they really were they instilled into you by a creator? You yearned to speak, but could only Why was he different? You'll get used to it, he said, giving you a wink. For the first time, you felt comfort, and the desire to leave your box, but an overwhelming instinct kept you from breaching your birth prison. Unable to speak, you simply listened, and the dog was happy to do the speaking for both of you. You spent that night listening to his fables of a world where the flesh titans brought you to life and gave you grand visions. Grand, unfathomable visions. One thing you noticed, he did not elaborate on where he came from, or how he was so learned. If only you could have asked him, but your mouth refused. The next morning, your emotional sanctuary was plucked from the bin, unmoving but screaming with his eyes. You had found a friend in him, and it was taken away. You fell into another catatonic state, and how much time passed you did not know. But it was not to be your eternal torment. For one day, the same ascension happened to you. No, it's too late. I wrote this. It's out there. Chapter 1, The Birthday Party. You decided you would never move again, but that changed when you were faced with the gibbering, slavering faces of more flesh titans than you had ever seen before. Something inside of you came to life. Your purpose. You saw it happen to the others, brought here by the apex titan. Her brood tore through their chrysalises and gave them new life. Forms like you, but drastically different too. Standing upright, some of them, equipped with tools of their trade. Some larger, some smaller, some without faces. Oblong, conical. Every shape was present at this ritual. And soon it was your time. The brood titan tore your carapace open, and you finally drew breath. He bellowed aloud, studying the remains of your packaging. Cool Cafe Barista, your name deluxe. So that was your name. Your name. You were given a name by these gods among you, and when he took you in his hand and waved you around a bit, you felt philosophical contentment. You were a toy to be played with. These things, these other things, all toys. Your lost dog confidant, also a toy. You were soon strewn into a careless pile with the other recently birthed. You were finally alive, and even though the brood titan Andy soon clamored towards another toy, you were happy to finally be. But someone was missing. The ritual, which you learned was to celebrate brood titan Andy's aging, continued, but what happened next was apparently forbidden for toys to see, as you were gathered together by Andy and his pantheon and brought to his lair. What would happen next? You had no way of knowing what your life would hold in store for you. Andy's room immediately felt like home. This was where you would live and laugh, but love? You didn't feel like that would ever be possible. It wouldn't feel right if it wasn't with the door flung open and you were cast onto the floor with your brothers in arms. Save one. The one who even the Titans uttered the name of with reverence. This Buzz Lightyear. Why was he more of a toy than you? What could he offer more than you could? Your questions were soon answered. He bore wings and could speak. And could speak in a way that didn't violate the primal urge to keep quiet in front of the Titans. Were all toys not created equal? Was being branded clearance a sign of disgrace? The reality of your new life hit you all at once. Surrounded by the strange, the unfamiliar, birthed into a world where you knew nothing. The only thing that brought you comfort was the memory of his face. Eventually, yes. That is why when the smoke cleared and Titans returned to the ritual grounds, you thought it was a figment of your tattered mind when you did indeed see his face emerge. Among seemingly friends, a pig bearing material wealth, a potato with no face in every face, a replica of the greatest predator to ever walk the earth, was him. It had to be him. In the toy barn, you saw others who all bore the same face, but you knew immediately that this Slinky dog was your Slinky dog. There was a commotion. The Buzz Lightyear and the apparent leader of Andy's toys, the sheriff, Woody, but none of this concerned you. You stood in the pile of your disoriented brothers and took your first steps towards him. Your orbs met his. That face, you were sure of it. You walked towards him, your plastic hand clutching your syrup pump accessory, exerting your simulacrum musculature to tread across the floor of Andy's room towards this lighthouse of hope in a sea of despair. As the others fawned over Buzz Lightyear, emissary of the Titans, you only yearned for one thing. Awareness of the world flooded into you now that you were free from your packaging and had tasted the nirvana of being played with. But what use was spiritual perfection if you didn't have someone to share it with? You only wanted him. You stepped up to Slinky Dog and for the first time you were able to speak. You let out a meek, hi. Slinky Dog took the time to stop ogling Mr. Lightyear. You couldn't help but notice. Was he too in awe of this apex toy? You felt a pain, a sharp twinge, jealousy, fear. Slinky Dog looked at you. You tried to speak again. It's me. Your name. The next second lasted an eternity, like you were back in the timeless abyss of your box, my box. And then, if you had had a heart, it would have snapped in twainst. Slinky Dog studied you and said, I don't believe we've met. No fucking way! Are you serious? As of the 22nd. Well, this is hot then. We're striking while the iron is hot. I don't want to hear that. The most recent one is titled. That's the dinosaur. Oh my god. Alright, we have some stiff competition, but I'm throwing my hat into the ring. We're 26. Well, this is chapter 1. So, alright. That is what we have so far. Completed work. See, this isn't completed. We're going to be going over the course of the whole movie. We're going to try and hit like all the set pieces and have our choose not to use archive warnings. That is bold. Wow. Oh my god. Oh, I got to put some tags. Hold on. Now that we have a vague idea, we can start adding tags. Tags. Existential horror. That's the one we have so far. Egg-laying pain, ouch. Humor, screaming, over position. I feel like ouch is implied. I don't know. Also, that gives me a lot of ideas of, like, what people look for in these tags. I just put, like, existential horror. Alright, we'll work that out. That's, like, post-production, right? Of course there is. I'm sure there is. Oh, God. Alright. That was Let's Write Fanfiction. Arguably, one of the most successful streams I've ever done. Twitch is going to send me an email with my stream statistics and be like, whatever you did, keep doing it. The crowd loves it. Thank you, everybody who contributed. I guess I have to do this again. Thank you for showing up. Yeah, let's raid someone.